Through the spirit power, how about Shemi Awashad, these devils are getting revealed, man. You know, these devils are getting revealed. That's why all that shit they did in secrecy, all that shit they do in secrecy is coming to light, man. Their witchcraft, their power is secrecy. They think that nobody can see, but the angels see. Yahweh, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, and His Son see you through the angels, and now you're being exposed. An angel means messengers, and that's what we are. And we're exposing you devils. You know, through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, we're exposing you devils, man. Basically, this is a 100-year anniversary, February 1917, of the 100-year anniversary of the Balfour Declaration. Yeah, the 100-year anniversary of the United States when they entered into World War One. And you have the Bolshevik Revolution, the Russian Revolution, which you had a revolutionary by the name of Leon Trotsky, and he was funded by the Rothschilds. It was London, Britain, and the United States that funded him. And basically, it was like agent provocateurs. That's really what it was. He was just an agent, man. And I believe he was expelled from France and Germany. But the Rothschilds, basically Wall Street, funded that revolution, man, to basically cripple, to take out the Tsar. That's basically what it was. Like all these revolutionaries, all the revolution that starts. That's what these devils actually fund. These agent provocateurs. They go up in these different governments throughout the world, and they cause chaos. They call it order ab chaos. It's an old tactic that they have, you know. But basically, the Rothschild basically funded that. You know, the financiers, bankers actually funded that, man. If you try to look up information, there's not that much info out there. You can find it, but you gotta dig it up. But basically, these devils, these Rothschilds, these elites, these DuPont, they Gettys, they bankrupt countries. You know, they funded every world war on both sides. Crippled countries. That's what they do, because they're the devil, man. The scriptures say that. The scriptures plainly tell you the spirit of Esau, man. In 2017 is a heavy year, and 7 means completion. And they think they're going to have their new world order, man. But they're not. They're going to fail miserably. 1917. Sorry, it's like John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. And that's what they do. They kill, destroy, they maim. That's all they do. Rob countries, bankrupt countries, funded every world war. So if these devils don't come out the power seat, the wars ain't going to stop. And that proves they ain't the real Jews, because it tells you that. Leave Isaiah's 2nd chapter, there's going to be peace on earth, man. When the real righteous rule. That's why the whole earth is in turmoil, because these devils, they don't stop. They want to rape, rob everything, man. They don't stop. And they're trillionaires. They are trillionaires, man. Because they're the devil. So this is a heavy, heavy year, man. Heavy year.
The Russian Revolution. The year is 1914. World War I had begun, and Russia was at war with Germany. The working class and the peasants make up the Russian army. However, they are not well equipped or trained for the battles to come. The year is now 1917. Millions of Russians had been either killed or wounded. The Russian people were angry at Tsar Nicholas II for getting Russia into the war, and several other reasons, including the Tsar taking personal command of the army, Rasputin's power over the royal family, food shortages, and growing political opposition. The first revolution came about in February 1917 on the Julian calendar in Petrograd, which was the capital of Imperial Russia. Demonstrators protested about the lack of bread due to rationing and were soon joined by striking workers. The army.
And that's coming over here. Yeah, that's coming. Martial law is coming over here. Oh, that's coming. Those are all runs, man. Over here, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a famine. The scriptures tell you that, man. It's going to be a famine. It's going to be a revolution in America, man. Reading the scripture out. Matthew 24. These are all test runs, man. These Rothschilds, they have this on record. They already have they already have the blueprint set out what they're going to do. They're going to bankrupt the economy. They're going to cause chaos, and they're going to bring their Gurkha troops. They're going to bring their martial law troops, man, out. The UN troops. They're going to be putting guns on the people, man. It's going to be all out chaos. Matthew 24 and 6. 24/7. Nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pests and earthquakes in diverse places. There'll be pestilence. There'll be famine, food riots, man. Because you know why? Because they know they're going down. So they're going to institute martial law. They're going to crash the economy. There's going to be chaos and hell in the streets. They're going to bring the order, which they're the ones that set the chaos, which that's what they've always done. You can see the Bolshevik, the Russian Revolution. Revelations 12:12. And they're going to be, ultimately, they're going to go down, man. All this evil that they're doing throughout the planet Earth, they're going to be judged for it, man. For touching the children of Israel first and foremost. Touching the Lord's people. Enslaving them. And they're going to get enslaved. They're going to be brought down. They have to. For the world to be at peace, these Rothschilds at least have to be brought down. Because if they could, they'll blow up the whole planet. The whole earth. Which they're not going to do that. The Lord ain't allowed them to do that. But they would. Because their blessing is the sword. Esau's blessing is the sword. It's the gun. That's what they do. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So these devils know they have a short time. So they're going to come with great wrath. They're going to be shooting you tribes down, man. And you other heathens too. Because these Rothschilds, they don't even care about their own people, man. That's how much of a devil these devils are. A devilish spirit in them. They're number vampires, bloodsuckers.
Was called upon to suppress the uprising. Several protesters were shot and killed by the soldiers. However, many refused to open fire. The army, too, it seemed, had mutinied against the Tsar. The Petrograd Soviet was the city council for workers and soldiers. Now, more and more workers and soldiers elected people to it in order to represent their demands. The Tsar abdicated, bringing an end to the Tsarist autocracy, and a new government took over. This government was run by two political parties, the Petrograd Soviet and the Provisional Government. The Bolshevik Revolution. The Provisional Government was also unpopular. It made the decision to remain in the war and failed to give land to the peasants. Vladimir Lenin and the Bolsheviks were a faction of the Marxist Russian Social Democratic Labor Party, and eventually became the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. He had a simple slogan.
And that's what these devils do, man. They bankrupt countries. They set up the ancient provocateurs, stir shit up, and they put their puppets in there. But that was all set up, man. Leon Trotsky, he was set up by financiers, man. Wall Street basically funded him. New York mainly, Britain and London, man. That's where these devils Rothschilds reside at, London, Britain. And later on you had the Balfour Declaration. It was a letter from Britain to the Rothschilds. Basically, family to family. That's what it really was. Rothschild letter to the Rothschilds.
Which would appeal to the people and the Petrograd Soviet. Peace, bread, and land. Peace, the end of Russia's involvement in World War I. Bread, solving food shortages. And land, which would go to the peasants.
Yeah, and the dove is really us. We're the people of peace, man. Not you devils. A bunch of black crows. Jerusalem's the people of peace. We're going to get our bread. We're going to get our land. We're going to take care of it. When the famine hits, we're going to get the land of Israel. The true Israelites, man. The real Israelites.
He also stated, all power to the Soviets, meaning that he would seize power in the name of the Soviet. On November 6 and 7, 1917, or October 24 and 25 on the Julian calendar, the Bolsheviks, led by Lenin, launched a coup d'etat against the Provisional Government. They stormed the Winter Palace and arrested the Provisional Government, putting themselves in charge of Russia's government. After the revolution, the Bolshevik government exited the war by signing a peace treaty with Germany called the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. A civil war would erupt in 1918 by those who were against the new Bolshevik government, the White Army, and the Bolsheviks themselves, the Red Army. Subscribe to see more.
That's basically what that was, man. That's basically what that was. That's what's coming. These devils pre-planned all of this, man. They funded all of this to ultimately get the land of Israel in 1948, man. And then you had the